All right, guys, I want you to stop making these 3 social media mistakes, and we're gonna get right into it. But before that, smash that subscribe button. At the end of this video, tell me in the comments below what I did right, what I did wrong, what you agree and don't agree with. I wanna keep creating and correcting and make as much content as possible that's gonna give value back to you. Three social media mistakes I see everybody make, and it's something that you have to take note of. Number 3, start with number 3. Don't spread yourself out too thin. I see so many companies and so many people try to execute everything online with one person's time and one person's resources. And that works, you can do it, but you can never be native to every single platform with just one person's time. What you have to do instead is don't spread yourself out too thin. Focus on one platform that brings the most benefit to your brand, where most of your audience is, and dedicate 80% of your time to that specific platform. That means you're gonna be able to execute native and great content for that platform. Then take that platform, if you still wanna execute all of them across line, have this brand unity and have this credibility generated by having all the platforms, then take the content from that platform. Realize it's not going to be necessarily 100% native to the other ones, but take it and remake it so that it can go out onto the other platforms that you want to be on. Again, 80% of your time on one platform if you have one person's time, and then take 20% and spread that across the other ones. Number 2, when performing anything related to social media, anything online related to your online presence, make sure your brand stays unified. Now, what that means is you adhere to the brand guide you've created about your brand, and you transfer that across all platforms. We see so many times where brands will have a specific cover photo on one platform and another one on another platform that are completely opposite, that are related to something, a sale they had last year, and then this one's more current. Try to make sure that all your platforms across online, all your directories that you're in, have a consistency and a brand unity to them, both with the logo that you use, as well as the cover, as well as the promotions, as well as the content that you're presenting. When you're remaking it to be native on each platform, if you can, then use the same type of content, have the same type of feel native to each platform. But don't go too far outside your brand guide where it's unrecognizable from one to the next. The other thing with that is be consistent. We see a lot of times where people are excited, they go out and they execute social media, they have fantastic videos, fantastic quality of photos, and they're posting consistently week after week, and then they fall off. They start posting other content, quality photos that are a little lower than before. It takes the brand down a notch as soon as you start to do that. Now, I'm not saying to stop posting if you can't create the quality. There's a balance of quality and quantity that you have to adhere to have this speed to market with the content you're creating to try to maximize your resources. But just recognize that having consistency in the quality of content and posting consistently is really important for the unity of your brand across all the platforms that you're on. Number 1, the most important, this one means a lot to me because it is the biggest mistake people make of all of them that I can come up with. Stop selling in your social media content. Stop directly selling in the content you're making. Remember, if you sell, you lose, or you sell more by selling less. In a noisy digital world where there's tons of content, just imagine yourself scrolling through social media. What do you skip over more than anything else? You always skip over the sales messages. Specifically in the people you even follow. When you start watching their videos and seeing their content, you start to skip over the content at whatever point in time they start to sell you in. They teach you when to skip their content or when to leave their content. Those pesky call to actions and those annoying sales messages that you don't like, your audience doesn't like either. Find ways to provide value back to your audience. Every piece of content you make should provide value to the audience so they keep coming back, and that your product stays top of mind. Also keeps them on the platform, helping you with the algorithms, keeping as much view time on that platform as possible. It'll generate more engagement, and over time, you'll see the results of an aspired audience that keeps coming back and wanting more of your content. It's super important, guys. If you sell, you lose. All right, quick recap. Quick recap, guys. Number 3, don't spread yourselves too thin. Number 2, brand unity is important across all platforms. And number 1, the most important, if you sell, you lose. You sell more by selling less. So get those sales messages out of your content as much as possible. Only do the odd inbound that has it in. Thanks again. I am trying to make this content better every day. So leave me a comment below. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like so I can keep getting better. And if you subscribe, it means a lot to me as I try to make better content every single day.